she said. "A mysterious fog has appeared, and it's making all the animals scared." Benny looked at the cubs. "We need to investigate," he said. "The Bear Cub Brigade is on the case." With Rosie leading the way, Benny and the cubs ventured into the forest. As they walked deeper into the woods, the fog grew thicker. They could barely see a few steps ahead. "Stay close," Benny instructed. "We don't want to get lost." Suddenly, they heard a soft, musical humming coming from a grove of ancient trees. They followed the sound and found a wise old owl perched on a branch. "Who are you?" asked the owl. "We're the Bear Cub Brigade," Benny replied. "Can you help us understand this fog?" The owl nodded. "This fog is caused by the Whispering Woods' enchanted spring. It only appears when the forest is in danger. You must find the spring and restore its magic." Chapter 4: Restoring the Magic. Determined to save the forest, Benny and the cubs followed the owl's directions. They climbed over rocks, waded through streams, and finally reached a hidden glen where the enchanted spring bubbled quietly. The water, usually clear and sparkling, was now dark and murky. "We need to purify the spring," Benny said. "But how?" Buster noticed a small, glowing flower near the edge of the spring. "Maybe this flower can help," he suggested. Benny carefully picked the flower and placed it in the spring. Immediately, the water began to clear and the fog started to lift. The forest seemed to breathe a sigh of relief. Chapter 5: The Celebration. The next day, the forest was back to its vibrant self. The sun shone brightly, the birds sang joyfully, and the animals celebrated their restored home. Benny and the Bear Cub Brigade were hailed as heroes. At the clubhouse, Benny stood up and addressed his friends. "We did it together," he said. "The Bear Cub Brigade will always protect the forest." The cubs cheered, and they spent the rest of the day playing and laughing. Benny knew that as long as they were together, they could face any challenge that came their way. And so, Benny and the Bear Cub Brigade continued their adventures, always ready to help those in need and keep the Whispering Woods safe. Thanks for joining us on this adventure. If you enjoyed the story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more magical tales. See you next time on Storytime with your channel, Tinya Kids Story.